Hi everyone, welcome back to our pre-check series. My name is Ashley and I'm a brand and product manager here at dope.security. To recap the last video with Amar, together you've walked through signing up instantly from our website, you've downloaded the endpoint onto your device, and you've imported your users. If you haven't watched the first video in this series, be sure to pause this one and watch that video first. But now, we are ready for the exciting part of the series, configuring basic policies that we can apply across your organization. Let's start by clicking the Policies tab in the navigation, where we can dive into our base policy. We have over 80 predefined URL categories that we've already determined that the vast majority of you might want to block. Let's scroll down to illegal and take a look at the subcategories already being blocked. As you can see, piracy and plagiarism is blocked from the get-go, which you can test out by looking up the piratebay.org and finding our default block page. The base policy is applied to your entire organization, so any changes you make here will be applied everywhere. You can go in and customize this to your own needs. For example, for productivity reasons, you might want to go ahead and block social media, which we have set to as allowed. It's an easy click to just go from allow to block and then hit save. Your policy will automatically update, and we can test this out by visiting Instagram and seeing that social media is blocked. But what if your marketing team needs access to social media for research? Here's where we want to add an exception. Let's create one specifically for this group. On this right-hand panel, you're going to find the plus button and start typing your group name. For my example today, I'm going to type in marketing. I'm going to hit allow, and then I'm going to hit save. And now, if you were to go back to Instagram, you'll see that anyone applied to the marketing group now has access to social media. And let's scroll up to see how this impacts our policy. You'll find that in social media, we see that we have an exceptions tag here. And under society and lifestyle, you'll find it to say mixed because we have both allow and block. And while we have over 80 comprehensive categories, as an admin, you can still create your own custom category. Start typing in a custom category name, such as Global Block List. You're going to set your restriction level. I'm going to keep this at blocked. And you can see that you'll have the ability to add exceptions and add URL filtering. If you already have these URLs created, you can also import them into the Swig by dropping in a CSV file. The next feature we're going to look at is the bypass list, where we'll be able to tackle both domain and application bypass. For domains, there are some websites that may break when proxied that you still want your employees to be able to use. And for applications, likewise, there are some common apps that break when proxied, such as Zoom or Spotify. The Dope Swig has predefined lists and app domain bypasses that you can continue to add to just as easily. Just start typing in a domain or application name here and hit enter. The OS is going to be automatically set based off of the extension you use. As Windows uses the .xex extension and Mac does not, it'll automatically filter through. And I think we've saved the best for last, Cloud App Control. This is your initial layer of protection, which reduces the risk of data exfiltration. Out of the box, we support Microsoft O365, Salesforce, Dropbox, Slack, Google, Box, and Cisco WebEx. Since I have a Google account, let's walk through enabling Google Control. Under email domain, I'm going to type in my current domain, sandroydeb.com, and hit enter. Now, all of my employees will only be able to access Google accounts by signing into this domain. We can also specify consumer login, which either allows or blocks personal email. By toggling this off, you restrict any login from basic Gmail accounts, which reduces this data exfiltration piece and keeps all access work only. And with that, that's a wrap for the second video of the series. To do a quick recap, we explored the base policy and learned how to customize it. We learned how to create exceptions for different users and groups. We explored the URL and application bypass list. And we dove into cloud app controls to reduce the risk of data exfiltration. In the next video, we'll dive into custom web content policies and how to manage your organization's different needs so that you're not stuck with a one-size-fits-all solution. See you there.